Question number 10. So this is again dependent on theta. So I'll have to do d by d theta of x equals d by d theta of a into cos theta plus theta sin theta. Okay, now I need to differentiate d by d theta panna. A is a constant, so that is going to come out. So a times cos theta derivative is minus sin theta plus, you have to note that this is the form of product uv irukku. So I need to do vu dash and uv dash, correct? So adha pannalam. I'll have u equals theta, u dash is equal to 1, v equals sin theta, v dash is equal to cos theta. So I'll have vu dash plus uv dash, vu dash plus uv dash, which is going to be sin theta into 1 plus uv dash, which is theta cos theta. Okay, so in the term da inga varapodhu. I'll have sin theta plus theta cos theta. Okay, so the sin theta and the minus sin theta will get cancelled. So I'll be left with a theta cos theta. This is my dx divided by d theta. Dx divided by d theta கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. இதே மாதிரி இப்போ dy by d theta கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So I have d by d theta of y equals d by d theta of என்ன இருக்கு a times sin theta minus theta cos theta. Now again I have a வெளியில எடுத்துடலாம். sin theta derivative is going to be cos theta minus I again have uv. So this is my u, this is my v. So I'll have u equals theta, v equals cos theta, u dash is 1, v dash is minus sin theta. Again vu dash plus uv dash. So this is going to give me vu dash cos theta into 1 plus uv dash. So it is minus theta sin theta. So this is going to be the answer. So I have cos theta minus theta sin theta inside a bracket. ஏனா இங்க ஒரு minus இருக்கு தெரியுதா? I have a minus here, so that is this minus. In the term oda derivative is this. Okay, please put a bracket, don't forget the bracket. So I have bracket open panna a times cos theta minus cos theta plus theta sin theta. Okay, minus a bracket போட்டுருக்கலாம்னா இன்னரும் you would have written minus cos theta minus theta sin theta. இந்த இடத்துல plus ஆ மாறி இருக்கு தெரியுதா? Okay, now a times the cos theta and the cos theta will get cancelled. I'll be left with theta sin theta. This is my dy by d theta. So I found out dx by d theta, dy by d theta. But dy by dx is going to be dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. This is going to be a theta sin theta divided by அங்க என்ன வந்தது a theta cos theta, a theta cos theta. So the theta and the a will get cancelled. Sin by cos is tan, so tan theta. So this is my dy by dx. Okay, question number 11. X is equal to square root of a to the power sin inverse t. Okay, please pay attention to the question clearly. Sin inverse கொடுத்திருக்கா, வெறும் sin கொடுத்திருக்கா, square root to the power 1 2 square 2t. Be very very careful. Okay, so you have so many options. You have to prove that dy by dx is minus y by x. இவ்வளோ complicated term வந்து உங்களுக்கு கடைசியில minus y by x தான் கொடுக்குதுங்கிறத prove பண்ணணும். Okay, now what is your parameter here? T, but your final answer is not in terms of t. Okay, we'll see how what happens. So I have x is equal to a sin t. First இதை simplify பண்ணலாம். So I have x is equal to a to the power sin inverse of t to the power half. இந்த மாதிரி எழுதலாமா? I can write my square root like this. What do you know? a to the power m to the power n is a to the power m n. Power ரெண்டுத்தையுமே multiply பண்ணலாமா? So I can simplify this as a to the power half sin inverse of t. So this is my x. Similar way, y is equal to a to the power half cos inverse of t. Correct? The half and the cos inverse of t will get multiplied. Y equals a cos inverse t to the power half. Either multiply panna, I'll have a to the power half cos inverse of t. Now I need to find dx by dt and dy by dt. So I'm going to use the logarithmic differentiation method. So I'll have log x, taking log on both sides. Log x is equal to log a to the power half sin inverse of t. Log x equals, the power comes down, half sin inverse of t times log a Now we are going to take the derivative. Okay, in that question da ipo simplify pannirkom log eduthu. Now you have to take the derivative. So I have log x or derivative is 1 by x, but the variable of differentiation is t. You have to remember that your parameter is t here. So you have to do dx by dt equals half log a d by dt of sine inverse of t. Okay, half and log a are constants. You need to differentiate sine inverse of t. If sine inverse of t எப்படி differentiate பண்ண போறோம்? By solving so many questions, you have to remember that d by dx of sine t, this is going to be 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. You have to remember this. Okay, I've solved a lot of previous questions. You have to remember this particular thing. So I have d by dx of sine inverse of x is going to be 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square, and d by dx of cos inverse of x is going to be minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square, and d by dx of tan ku enna paathom, tan inverse of x is going to be 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, for this particular question I will solve only for sin x, but you have to remember this particular thing. Okay, I will solve this for you. I will take sin inverse of t to be some w. So I have sin w equals t. So taking d by dt on both sides, I'll have d by dt of sin w equals d by dt of t. So d by dt of sin w and cos w times dw divided by dt, which is going to be 1. If dw by dt enna varudhu, dw by dt is going to be 1 by cos w, which is going to be 1 divided by cos can also be written as 1 minus sin square w inside the square root. So this is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. Okay, as I've written it here, 1 divided by t square. So in the proof vandu ella question kume nyabam vechukonum. Okay, you have to remember that d by dx of sin inverse of t is going to be 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. Okay, idhe mari cos, tan, cot ellathukkume nyabam vechukonum. Okay, so I found out this. So what will be my dx to dt? So 1 by x dx to dt. You see here 1 by x dx to dt is half log a of 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. In the x in the side kondu pona enna agum? I have to take this x to the other side, right? So I have dx by dt. I'm taking the x to the other side. So I have x times half log a times 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. So this is my dx divided by dt. Like how we solve for x, I'm going to take log on both sides for y. So what do I have? Log y equals log of y oda value enna? A to the power half cos inverse t. A to the power half cos inverse of t. Log y equals the power comes down. So half cos inverse t times log a. Differentiating on both sides, 1 by y dy by dt. Don't forget the dy by dt. A variable of differentiation is t. Adnala t e vechi differentiate panna dy by dt varum, times half log a d by dt of cos inverse t. D by dt of cos inverse t enna? D by dt of cos inverse t is going to be minus 1 divided by 1 minus t square. Sin ku minus varadu, cos ku minus varum. Okay, you have to remember it like this. I'm not doing the proof for this. So if dy by dt enna agapodhu, the y comes to the other side. So I'll write it here. Dy by dt equals y times half log a times cos ku minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. So this is my dy by dt. If dy by dx is going to be dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So I'll have dy by dt enna? Y times half log a times minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square divided by dx by dt enna vandhathu? X times half log a, x times half log a times 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square. You have to see that half and the half, log a in that 1 by square root of 1 minus t square, 1 by 1 minus t square will get cancelled. I'll be left with, I have a minus here. Don't miss the minus. So I'll bring the minus outside. I'll be left with minus y divided by x. So this is my dy by dx, and this is what is asked in the question. Question li adha ketirukanga. I have to prove that dy by dx is minus y by x. So I have proved that. Okay. Hence proved. Please copy. So with this we are done with exercise 5.6. Let's move on to a new topic from the next exercise. Okay. Bye.